Hello, welcome back. Yes, I'm back with my squeaky, croaky voice. I know it's getting better, I'm sorry. Anyway, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a rectangular shaped wreath using cooling racks from the Dollar Tree. I also used 8 rolls of mesh for this. So stay tuned and I will show you how to do it. Alrighty, let's get started. So me and my croaky, squeaky voice here. We'll be making the wreath using this rectangular welcome sign from the Dollar Tree. And yes, my previous video I posted how to make a rectangle shaped wreath form using the cooling racks from Dollar Tree. If you have not seen that, please watch it. I'll link to it up here. I'll also put a link in the description box. You can make this square, you can make it rectangular, you know, whatever size you need. And we're going to be using this sign. So, you're also going to need some mesh, and I'm going to be using the Easter striped mesh from Dollar Tree at this exact moment. Yes, I know that y'all know how many rolls I used at the beginning of the video because I've already told you, but y'all know I filmed the beginning of the video at the end. So, at this exact moment, I don't know how many rolls I'm going to need. I have 9, so we'll see. But when I come back, of course, I'll tell you how many I use. You're going to need the mesh. You're going to need some pipe cleaners and some scissors. Now, on this one, I'm not going to put any ribbon because I have a bunch of these sparkly eggs. And I'm not exactly sure what all I want to go on here, but I have some of these sparkly foam bunnies too. So we'll see. Y'all know how my brain works. I set out with one idea and then it changes. And so we'll see what we're going to do. So I'm going to get the frame out of the way. And I'm going to be using the cruffle method with the mesh. And the cruffle method, I really like it because it really cuts down on the frayed edges. There's pretty much no fraying that you can see if you use this. So what you want to do is take your pipe cleaner and cut it in half. Because we're only going to use half of one on our little cruffle here. I like that word, cruffle. Sounds like a potato chip or a snack, or I'm just hungry. Okay, so first, cut you a piece of mesh that is 20 inches long. And then you lay it down, and you're going to start rolling both ends. You can roll one end at a time and then use like a clothespin to hold it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever's comfortable for you. So roll the ends until you have 2 little tubes, just like this. And you see there's a few inches in the center. Now I'm going to hold these like this. And then just kind of ruffle up the center. So you have a tube, and then this little wave in the center. And that's what I call a cruffle. So now I'm just going to hold it between my fingers like this. And wrap the half of the pipe cleaner around it. Like that. Just give it a good twist or two. There we go. See? And like, oop, there's a string. And like all of your cut edges are now hidden inside your rolls. So, you know, it cuts down on the fraying a lot. Now on this, I think, let's hold the sign up to it. So you can see it's going to be closer to the edge of the sign on the bottom and further away on the edges. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I think on these parts here, I'm just going to put the mesh on the outer 2 and maybe on the sides, put them on the inner 2. Okay, and then I'll go back and I'll fill in my corners. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So, we'll see how it works out. And of course, you know, you could do this however you want to. Oops, I see a space where I meant to go back and put another zip tie. It's okay. I'll go back and fix it. And then you just take your next piece of mesh, 20 inches, and roll it. Rollin'. I need to stop singing because that's how I hurt my throat in the first place. You know, Rob Zombie comes on, you just got to sing with him. Alright, so now we're going to wrap the pipe cleaner around and twist it. I'm just going to go right over beside of it and put another one. And I'm just going to do that all the way across until I get it filled up. And you see how the cruffles, they just kind of, you could twist them and you can like fit them like into each other like that. Now, of course, when I'm going to do one side and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys what that looks like. and then I'll pause the video again and fill it all the way up, and then I can tell you how many rolls I used, how many little cruffles per section, and all like that to give you all a better idea of what you're doing. So hang on just a minute. I got a boo-boo. I cut myself probably on one of these sharp edges, but anyway, I go over what to do about sharp edges in the video where I show you how to make the frame. But I have filled up this top section, and I've started to come down the side section. Like I said, I've not done the corners yet. I'll go back and probably put like one cruffle in each corner. But let's flip it over and see what I've got here. So on this middle section here, because see, here's the corner, and it makes this section a little bit shorter than the middle one. I did 6, 7, and 6. And then these short ones on the short side, it's going to be 6 in each. So 6, 6 on the sides, and then 6, 7, and 6. Of course, you know, it all depends on how full you want yours to look. Now, I'm going to take my sign outside, and I'm going to put a coat of this on there. I use the triple thick crystal clear glaze from Krylon. I've seen a lot of people say that they spray an adhesive over their sign. Why would you use an adhesive? Don't use an adhesive. It's not going to work well for you in the long run. Use a clear sealant that is meant to be a sealant, not an adhesive. And I say that because I have had people come to me with problems. Don't use an adhesive spray. But anyway, I am going to finish working on this. And I'll fill up the other sides. And right now, I have used right at 3 rolls of mesh. So I'm thinking, you know, probably 7 rolls will be all right. So I've got plenty. But anyway, I'll tell you exactly how much I used when I come back. So let me get to work, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Alrighty, so my wreath is laying over here to the side. It is all filled up with mesh, and I'm going to show that to you here just in a second. But here is my bunny wreath. See, it's got the glossy coating on it from the paint. And I took a pipe cleaner, and I used hot glue, and I attached one to each corner, and we'll use that to attach it to the wreath frame. Now, for these eggs, I'm going to attach them with pipe cleaners. Now, you can use hot glue if you want to. The thing about that is, you see these eggs are coated with glitter. And sometimes, not all brands and not all items, I'm saying sometimes, when you use hot glue on an item that has glitter on it, that hot glue can actually grab the glitter, and over time it'll pull away. And then your egg will fall down, or whatever you're attaching with the glitter will fall off. And because these have just a little bit of weight to them, I'm not going to glue them. I'm going to use pipe cleaners. As you can see on the ends, they have holes. So I'm just going to open the egg, take my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to thread one end through one hole, the other end through the other hole, like this, and then just close the egg back up. And then there's your pipe cleaner. I'll use that to attach it to the wreath. And yeah, the mesh is going to come up on the edges. You're not going to see these pipe cleaners. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Now, let's get over here to the actual wreath form. Here it is. It is all filled in with mesh, and I used exactly 8 rolls. Okay, so 8 rolls, and I had like, I don't know, like that much left over on a couple of them. So right at 8 rolls is what I used on this. Now I'm going to stand up. Let's get the chair out of the way. So now I'm going to put the sign on. Let's see. I have some rhinestones and stuff. I'm probably going to glue right here. I'll use a rhinestone, or I'll take some ribbon and I'll tie a bow. Something. I'll put something here to cover up those holes. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to leave those holes there. But I'm just going to position the sign kind of sort of where I want it. And then you're going to take your pipe cleaners and just run down through the mesh. And I'm just going to try to attach it to the corner. You see the corner here? I'm going to try to fasten it there. And this is, this wreath is rather large. And I don't have a lot of room here on my table. So instead of flipping it over, I'm just going to put my hands back here. And all I'm doing is I'm just giving it a good twist in the back. That's all I'm doing. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Once I get the sign attached, I'll go back and I'll fluff up some of the mesh and get it out of the way. Now, I did have somebody to leave a comment on the video where I made the actual wreath form. They're like, why did you make a video just showing how to do the form and then not showing how to decorate it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen to me. There's a reason why I do the things that I do, okay? Because I'm going to be using this method for quite a few wreaths, even going on into Christmas, because you know Dollar Tree has a lot of square signs. And I value your time, and if I didn't make a separate video showing you how to do this form, then in every single video, I would have to show you how to make the form, and that's redundant. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. So, I'll just make one video to show how to make the form, and then in other videos, oops, I just pulled that pipe cleaner off. I'm going to have to go back and fix that. That glue was not set up yet. But, let's go over here. My bad. Don't worry. I'll fix it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. It'll be kind of silly to have to show you in every single video how to make the form if you've already seen that video once. You know, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to flip this over, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we are. All right, I'll have to go back and glue that pipe cleaner onto the corner over here and fasten it down. But anyway, y'all have already seen the finished wreath at the beginning of the video, so you know what it looks like. And then you just go back and puff up your mesh so that, you know, the sign kind of looks like it's not really sitting on top, you know. Some people like that, some people don't. It's all a matter of taste. And anyway, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to attach the eggs in the same way. I'm just going to run the pipe cleaner down through the mesh and attach it to the form. You just decide wherever you want your egg. And I'm probably going to put a handful on here. I'm going to start up here in this corner. See? Just running the pipe cleaners down through there. Can y'all see this? And just twisting it together in the back. And that's all that there is to this. Just go through and attach your eggs, however many you want. Let's see. Let me get a hold of this. Just give it a good twist, twist, twist. And there you go. Cute, yes? So anyway, this video has been long enough. So if you would, please, please, give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.